Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have Monster Jam Holiday Racing Season 6 Event number 8. That is right guys, including this event here today, we are down to the final 3 events here of Season 6. So before we begin today's video, I very quickly wanted to go over the top 15 in the point standings coming into this event. Now I'll try to go over them as quickly as I possibly can, so that way the intro is not super long. But the top 15 right now, from 1st to 15th, are all only separated by 9 points. So, right now, your points leader is MonsterJamPlanet and Mechanical Mischief with 25 points. Then in second, we have Lety Espinoza in the Holiday Stunt Truck with 24. Now, nobody has 23, but in third place, right next to the Holiday Stunt Truck, we have Scooby-Doo, which is driven by Mark Galloway, and he has 22 points. Then in fourth place, we have Cool and Chillbone Nick Bro in Dancer with 21. Then rounding out your top 5, we have Ryan Hayward in Excalibur with 20. So Dancer is 4 points behind the lead. Excalibur is 5. Then 6th, 7th, and 8th, we have a 3-way tie, which is between Aaron 310 Monster Jam and the Snowdrifters Megalodon, Salty Cracker FB and the Snowdrifters Max D, and Frank Triplet and Gravedigger Track Ace. Those 3 guys all have 19 points. Then in 9th place, we have, sitting by himself, Monster Jam Fan 0311 in Holiday Hauler. He has 18 points, and he is 7 points behind the lead. Then 10th, 11th, and 12th, we have a 3-way tie, which is between the Cameron 9785 in Zombie, your Event 7 winner, Mega Monster Jam 97A in Blue Thunder, as well as Robbie Jarowski in Dragon. Now, those 3 trucks have 17 points, and they are 8 points off of the lead. Now, rounding out your top 15 right now, we have a 3-way tie for 13th, 14th, and 15th, which is between Craig Cooper and Stone Crusher, Weebob 24 and Captain's Curse, and Monster Jam Collector 2008 and Batman. Those 3 trucks all have 16 points, and they are 9 points off of the lead. So I know that took almost 2.5 minutes, but I just wanted to go over the top contenders in the points heading in, because the points are really heating up, and this event is really important for everybody who is still trying to stay alive in the championship hunt. So as you guys know, if you lose in round number 1, you will receive 1 point for this event. And as always, there is a list of the field of trucks down in the comments below, as well as the description below, just in case you guys don't know which truck you're in, but I'm sure you do by now, as this is event number 8. But anyways, guys, without further ado, we are going to kick things off with Dragon taking on the New Tool Gravedigger. So event number 8 is underway. And Dragon is going to hang on to take the win over the New Tool Gravedigger. Next up, we have a Snowdrifters battle between Earthshaker and Megalodon. And what a race that is right there. And as you guys can see from the aerial view, Earthshaker is going to defeat Megalodon. So that right there was a tough loss for the Snowdrifters Megalodon, because like I said, coming into this event, he was in a 3-way tie for 6th place. So losing there is not what he wanted. But anyways, guys, next up we have Tasmanian Devil taking on the 2011 Monster Mutt. And what a race right there. Going from the aerial view, let's see. And it looks like Monster Mutt is going to defeat Taz. Next up, we have the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels taking on Captain's Curse. And a really interesting race right there. Talk about being angled to the left. Those 2 trucks are really angled to the left. And we're going to go straight down. And because of the way that they're angled, Hot Wheels is going to take the win. Next up, we have the most important race here of round number 1. We have Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on your points leader and the truck that everybody is chasing, Mechanical Mischief. And Monster Mutt Dalmatian rolls over, so Mechanical Mischief is moving on to round 2. Man, oh man, I'm sure everybody in the field, other than MonsterJamPlanet, is not happy with the way that that race played out, because that's going to be at least another point now that he is going to get. But anyways, guys, next up we have a DC versus Marvel battle with Batman taking on Iron Man. And Batman is going to take the win with a really good run. Next up, we have another crucial race. We have the 2017 Monster Mutt taking on third place in the point standings, Scooby-Doo. And Scooby-Doo, just like Mechanical Mischief, is also going to be moving on to round 2. Next up, we have a battle between two trucks that at different times this season have showed some decent speed, although neither one of them are in the top 15 in the points. We have Michigan Ice Monster taking on Orange El Toro Loco. And Michigan Ice Monster flips over onto his roof, and that's going to give the win to Orange El Toro Loco. Next up, we have 9th place in the point standings, Holiday Hauler, and he is taking on Jester. And Holiday Hauler with a tough break. That is not what he wanted to see. He is going to be eliminated by Jester. Next up, we have Megalodon taking on the Snowdrifter's Dragon. And Megalodon did the same thing that Holiday Hauler did. He rolled over, and that's going to give the win to the Snowdrifter's Dragon. Next up, we have a Gravedigger battle here between one of those three trucks that is currently tied for 6th place in the points, which is the Track Ace Gravedigger, and he is taking on your Season 5 champion, the Old Tool Gravedigger, who unfortunately has not had the season that he wanted here in Season 6, but let's see if he can finally find that speed back that he had in Season 5 to eliminate one of the championship contenders here in Season 6. And he will not. He rolled over, and the Track Ace Gravedigger will hang on to take the win. Next up, we have TMNT taking on Santa's Monster Sleigh. And Santa is going to get the win over TMNT. Next up, we have 2nd place in the point standings, the Holiday Stunt Truck. He is taking on Max D. Oh, a slow start for Max D. And that is going to cost him. The Holiday Stunt Truck will take the win. So that means the top 3 now in the points have all moved on to round 2. As next up, we have Krazy Train taking on Soldier Fortune. Krazy Train rolls over. I don't know why that truck rolls over so much, because when he doesn't, he shows a lot of speed, but unfortunately he did here, and that's going to give the win to Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Prancer. And Prancer is going to eliminate Rottweiler. Next up, we have your Event 7 runner-up Prowler. He is taking on Jurassic Attack. And Jurassic Attack is going to take the win over Prowler. Next up, we have 5th place in the point standings, Excalibur, and he is taking on Vixen. And Excalibur is finally going to break that round 1 losing streak. He lost in round 1 in back-to-back events, but finally here in event number 8, he is back in round 2. Next up, we have Higher Education, who unfortunately for him is the one and only truck that has not gotten a win yet this season in round 1 at all. He is taking on Avenger. Let's see if he can finally do it. And Avenger, I thought, was maybe going to get the comeback, but he was not able to. So Higher Education finally makes it out of round 1. Next up, we have the final one of those 3 trucks that is in that 3-way tie for 6th place, which is the Snowdrifters Max D. He is taking on Son of a Digger. And he will take the win. Next up, we now have one of the 3 trucks that is tied for 10th place, which is Zombie, and he is taking on Crustacean. And Crustacean is going to get the upset win over Zombie. Next up, we actually have another one of those 3 trucks that is tied for 10th place. It is your Event 7 winner, Blue Thunder, and he is taking on Mohawk Warrior. Oh my goodness, they both roll over. And as you guys can see from the side angle, Mohawk Warrior is going to get the upset win. Next up, we have the 2014 Monster Mutt, who in the last couple events has shown a lot of speed. He is taking on the final top 5 competitor in the point standings, which is Dancer. He is currently in 4th place, and the other 4 have all moved on to round number 2. So if Dancer wins here, that means the entire top 5 all moved on to round 2. So let's see if he can do it. And he will not! I think that's the 3rd time in a row that Dancer has lost in round number 1. The 2014 Monster Mutt is moving on. Next up, we have Stone Crusher taking on Pirate's Curse. And Pirate's Curse is going to get the upset win. Stone Crusher coming into this event was in that three-way tie for 13th in the points, but he has been eliminated. Next up, we have the final race of round number 1, which is going to be between the white roll cage Hot Wheels and red El Toro Loco. And that was an interesting race. Red El Toro Loco just rolled over, so that is going to give the win to Hot Wheels. Alrighty, guys, so here's a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 1, which means that they will receive 1 point for this event. And now it is time for round number 2. So here's a great look at all of the races in this round. And as you guys can see, there are still 24 trucks remaining. Now, out of the top 8 in the point standings coming into this event, 6 out of those 8 are still in round number 2. Only 2 were eliminated in round 1, which unfortunately for them were the Snowdrifters, Megalodon, and Dancer. So a tough break for those guys. But other than those 2, the other, like I said, 6 out of the top 8 are still in. Which, just to name them, are Mechanical Mischief, Scooby-Doo, Gravedigger Track Ace, Holiday Stunt Truck, Excalibur, and Snowdrifters Max D, which ironically, all 6 of them are going to be in the right lane for their races, which is pretty ironic. But yeah, a lot of the top contenders are still in. Another thing that sucks is some of the guys that were just lingering outside of that top 8 that definitely still had some pretty strong championship hopes coming into this event took some tough losses in round 1 as well, such as Holiday Hauler, Blue Thunder, Zombie, who else? Captain's Curse, Stone Crusher. So yeah, a tough break for some of those guys that were looking to make some strong championship pushes in this event. It's going to be tough now for any of those guys to win the championship. But anyways, guys, enough yapping. As you all know, if you lose in this round, you will get 2 points for this event. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Dragon taking on the Snowdrifters Earthshaker. So round number 2 is underway. And the first win is going to go to the Snowdrifters Earthshaker, a tough break for Dragon. Next up, we have the 2011 Monster Mutt taking on the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. And Hot Wheels is going to get the comeback win over Monster Mutt. Next up, we have your points leader, Mechanical Mischief, taking on Batman. Let's see what's going to happen here. And Batman is going to get the upset win over Mechanical Mischief. Your points leader has been eliminated in round number 2. So that right there was huge for the rest of the championship contenders that are still in this event. One of those is Scooby-Doo. He is taking on the Orange El Toro Loco, so let's see what's going to happen here. Oh man, back-to-back upsets. Scooby-Doo rolls over, and that gives the win to Orange El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Jester taking on the Snowdrifters Dragon. And a pretty good race. Dragon is going to defeat Jester. Next up, we have Gravedigger Track Ace, who is in 6th place in the point standings. He is taking on Santa's Monster Sleigh. And Gravedigger Track Ace rolls over. That is another upset. Santa is moving on. Next up, we have Holiday Stunt Truck, who definitely has an opportunity to take the points lead, with Mechanical Mischief losing here in round 2. He is taking on Soldier Fortune. Never mind, we have another upset. Soldier Fortune gets the win, and your top 3 in the point standings have all been eliminated in round 2. Next up, we have Prancer taking on Jurassic Attack. And Prancer went way over here. So he technically did hit like the edge of the bed frame here, but I don't really think it was going to affect anything with the way that he was going. So Jurassic Attack will take the win. Next up, we have what is now the highest contender in the point standings that's still in this, Excalibur. He is taking on Higher Education. Will we have another upset, or can Excalibur get the job done? Another upset, I think. We'll take a look from the aerial view, but that certainly looks like Higher Education. And yes, it is. Higher Education gets the win. The truck that had not won a single race at all this season until this event. And he is now moving on to round 3. Next up, we now have the new highest contender in the point standings that's still in it, the Snowdrifters Max D. He is taking on Crustacean, which this race is actually pretty interesting because this is a rematch from the championship race of one of the previous events. I think it was either event 4 or 5. I'm not exactly sure which one it was, but let's see who's going to take the win. It is going to be Crustacean! Another upset! This is just insane. This round honestly just goes to show you that any truck can win on any day. This has just been crazy. As next up, we have Mohawk Warrior taking on the 2014 Monster Mutt. And Monster Mutt is going to take the win. Next up, we have the final race of round number 2, which is going to be between Pirate's Curse and the White Roll Cage Hot Wheels. And Pirate's Curse rolls over. He ends up saving it, but Hot Wheels is going to take the win. Alrighty, guys. So here is a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 2, which means that they will receive 2 points for this event. Now, one thing that I have to say is I am absolutely stunned. I just went back and looked at the footage. Every single race in round number 2 was won by the left lane. All 12 races, the left lane won. That is just absolutely insane. I don't really know why that happened. I don't know if it was just by chance or if maybe there's something going on with the ramp. I honestly have no idea, but that is just absolutely insane. So we'll see if that will continue in round number 3. But anyways, moving on to round number 3, here is a great look at all the matchups as I move my water bottle out of the way. But as you guys can see, there are 12 trucks remaining here in round number 3. And if you lose in this round, you will receive 3 points for this event. So without further ado, we are going to kick things off with the Snowdrifters Earthshaker taking on the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. So round number 3 is underway. And once again, the left lane wins another race. The Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels eliminates Earthshaker. Well, if there's any truck that's still left in this event that could break the right lane curse, I think it could be Batman. Let's see if he can do it. He is taking on Orange El Toro Loco. And, ooh, did he? That is really, really close. Let's take a look here from the aerial view. We're going to have to go straight down. That is awfully close. And just barely, Batman takes the win, and he finally breaks the curse of the right lane. Next up, we have a Spin Master battle between the Snowdrifters Dragon and Santa's Monster Sleigh. And it's going to go to Santa. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune taking on Jurassic Attack. And Soldier Fortune rolls over, and that's going to give the win to Jurassic Attack. Next up, we have Higher Education taking on Crustacean. And Higher Education is going to take the win. Next up, we have the final race of round number 3, which is going to be between the 2014 Monster Mutt and the White Roll Cage Hot Wheels. And Monster Mutt is going to take the win. Alrighty, guys. So these 6 trucks right here all lost in round number 3, which means that they will receive 3 points for this event. And now it is time for round number 4. There are 6 trucks remaining, so here's a great look at all of the matchups in this round. Now, as always, after this round, there will be 3 trucks remaining, so we will need to do a triple threat fast loser race with the 3 trucks that lose in this round, and then whichever 2 trucks end up being eliminated after the triple threat fast loser race, they will both receive 4 points for this event. So without further ado, we are going to kick things off with the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels taking on Batman. Now, also, one other thing before we begin this round that I forgot to mention is round number 3 actually had a tie between both of the lanes. Like, the right lane won 3 races and the left lane won 3 races. So that was a lot more even than it was in round 2, where the left lane won all 12 races. So I'm glad to see that it's back to even now. But anyways, guys, let's see who is going to move on to the semifinals. It is going to be Batman. Next up, we have Santa's Monster Sleigh taking on Jurassic Attack. And Santa is going to get the block to take the win over Jurassic Attack. Next up, we have a truck that is honestly shocking me in this event. Higher Education, like I've mentioned multiple times in this video, he had not made it out of round number 1 at all this season. He is now just 1 win away from making a semifinals appearance, and he is taking on the 2014 Monster Mutt. And he is going to do it. He takes the win over Monster Mutt. Now, it did look like at the very end of that race, Monster Mutt did just, like, barely touch the shelf. But obviously, it wouldn't have affected anything. He was barely still moving anymore. So, Higher Education is moving on. Alrighty, guys. So, 3 trucks have moved on to the semifinals. And now it is time for the triple threat fast loser race. So on the bottom, we have Jurassic Attack and the 2014 Monster Mutt. And on top, we have the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. So winner takes all. The two losers here will both get 4 points for this event. So let's see who is going to be the final person to move on to the semifinals. And they all go crazy, and I think for the first time this season, the truck that was on top in the triple threat race is actually going to take the win. So the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels is moving on to the semifinals, and both the 2014 Monster Mutt and Jurassic Attack have both been eliminated, and they will both receive 4 points for this event. So now we are down to the semifinals, and without further ado, let's go over the field of trucks. So inside of Batman, we have Monster Jam Collector 2008. Inside of Santa's Monster Sleigh, we have Aiden Minotti. Inside of Higher Education, we have Price Austin, and inside of the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels, we have Loco. So, Higher Education for sure, as well as Hot Wheels, have both made it to the semifinals here for the very first time this season. Now, as for Batman and Santa, I want to say they have both made it once before this. The one time that Batman made it this far, he actually won the event. He was the winner of event number 3, I believe. I'm like 90% sure it was event 3. And then Santa, like I said, he also made it to the semifinals one time, which I want to say was in event 6. I think it was 2 events ago, and in that event, he went to the championship race, but was eliminated, so he is looking to get redemption here from event number 6. So this is a very interesting semifinals. I am still absolutely mind blown that Higher Education has made it this far. What a way to turn around his season here in event number 8. Better late than never, I guess. But anyways, guys, as you all know, if you lose in this round, you will receive 5 points for this event. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Batman taking on Santa's Monster Sleigh. So who is going to go to the championship race? Will it be Monster Jam Collector 2008 or Aiden Minotti? It is going to be Aiden Minotti in Santa's Monster Sleigh. For the second time in 3 events, is moving on to the championship race. So congratulations, man. But man, oh man, what a tough break for Monster Jam Collector 2008 and Batman. You were so close to making it to your second championship race of the season, but unfortunately you have fallen just short. Now you're still going to receive 5 points for this event, and most of the points leaders at the top of the points pretty much all were eliminated in round number 2, which means you still gained 3 points on all of the top championship competitors, and I think have definitely solidified yourself as one of the guys that is still alive for the championship heading into event number 9. But anyways, Santa's Monster Sleigh is moving on to the championship race. So who is going to meet Aiden Minotti and Santa's Monster Sleigh in the championship race? Is it going to be Price Austin in Higher Education or Loco in the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels? It is going to be Loco in the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. Congratulations, man. It has not been the best season for you up until this point, but making it to the championship race here and potentially winning will hopefully bring up your spirits a little bit. So congratulations, man. But man, oh man, Price Austin in Higher Education, like I've said a million times now, I cannot believe that this truck made it all the way to the semifinals after absolutely struggling in the first 7 events of the season to even make it out of the first round. So even though you have been eliminated here, don't hold your head too low, because you still had the best event of your season by far, and you were going to collect 5 points for this event. And now we are down to the championship race of Monster Jam Holiday Racing Season 6, Event number 8. So this is what it all comes down to. Inside of Santa's Monster Sleigh, making it to the championship race for the second time in the last 3 events, we have Aiden Minotti. And inside of the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels, we have Loco. Now, the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels, like I said, he has pretty much struggled so far this season. I should have went back to see where he is in the points coming in. I didn't look, but he's pretty low in the points, so I think this is by far his best event of the season as well. And like I said, Santa also made it to the championship race in event number 6, where he fell just short. So he's looking for redemption here, and I think he still has a chance at winning the championship this season. I think he was 16th in the points coming in, only 10 points behind the lead. And if he wins here, he is going to make up 5 points of that 10 in this event alone. So let's see who is going to win. The winner will get 7 points and the loser will get 6. So the winner of Monster Jam Holiday Racing Season 6 Event Number 8 is going to be none other than Aiden Minotti in Santa's Monster Sleigh with a block has gotten the win. Congratulations, man. You have won here today, collecting 7 points. Now, like I said, after, I forgot who it was, after Batman lost in the semifinals, most of the top championship competitors all lost in round number 2. That means they got 2 points. You have gotten 7 now. And coming into this event, you were behind by 10. So you have closed the gap in half. You are now only going to be 5 points behind the lead. So congratulations, man. You are back in championship contention this season after this win today for sure. So you collect 7 points. And as for Lokeland in the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels, you were so close, man. If only Santa didn't get in your way, you would have been able to take the win. So better luck in event number 9 to you, but you're still going to collect 6 points for this event, which is really, really good. But yeah, guys, congratulations one last time to Aiden Minotti in Santa's Monster Sleigh for winning here today. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to total up the point standings after this event, so I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, so here is a look at the updated point standings after this event, and as you guys can see, MonsterJamPlanet in Mechanical Mischief is still holding on to the points lead. He has had the points lead now for multiple events. Even though he's been losing in some of the earlier rounds recently, nobody has been able to take advantage of that, so he is still the points leader with 27 points. In second, only 1 point behind still, is Lety Espinoza in the Holiday Stunt Truck with 26 points. The past couple events, those two trucks have been neck and neck, and they still are right now. So nobody has 25 points, but then in third, we have Mark Galloway and Scooby-Doo with 24 points. He is 3 points off of the lead, and he is right there in championship contention. So the top 3 in the point standings stayed the exact same from entering this event, now heading into event number 9. But look at that, guys. In fourth place now, Aiden Minotti in Santa's Monster Sleigh. He has made it to the championship race now in 2 of the past 3 events. In event number 6, he lost in the championship race, and now today, he has won the event, and he has crawled his way back into championship contention. Now, he is in a 3-way tie there for 4th, but the fact that he is all the way up to 4th is just remarkable, because after event number 5, he was way down in the point standings, but just consistency here in the past few events, he is back in championship contention. Only 5 points behind the lead, which is just incredible. Now, like I said, he is tied with Cool and Chillbone Nick Bro in Dancer and Ryan Hayward in Excalibur. So those 2 trucks as well are only 5 points off of the lead. Now, in 7th and also 8th and 9th, we have another tie there. We have Monster Jam Collector 2008 and Batman, Salty Cracker FB in the Snowdrifters Max D, and Frank Triplet in the Gravedigger Track Ace. Now, those 3 guys all have 21 points, and they are 6 points off of the lead, so they definitely still have a chance at the championship, but there is only 2 events to go this season, so anybody really behind the top few are going to have to start putting together some nice events here in the final 2 events if they want to have a chance at winning the championship. So then in 10th place right now, the only truck with 20 points, we have Aaron 310 Monster Jam in the Snowdrifters Megalodon, so he is 7 points off of the lead. Then we have a 3-way tie for 11th, 12th, and 13th with Monster Jam Fan 0311 in Holiday Hauler, Robbie Jarowski in Dragon, and Tyler Digger 2024 Productions in the 2014 Monster Mutt. He has had a few good events here in a row as well. I think the past 3 events or so, he has done really well, and now he is just knocking on the door of a top 10 spot in the points. Only 8 points behind the lead. Those guys definitely still have a chance as well, but they're going to have to make some really good runs in the final 2 events, like probably making it to at least the quote-unquote quarterfinals, if not better. Then we get down here to the trucks with 18 points. There are 6 of them. Similar thing for them, as they are 9 points off of the lead, is they are going to need to have some really good events to end the season if they want any chance to win. So we have Coleslaw in the Snowdrifters Earthshaker, Mega Monster Jam 97A in Blue Thunder, the Cameron 9785 in Zombie, Zona Monsters in Jurassic Attack, JB the PA Motorsports Fan 05 in Crustacean, and Monster Jam Fan 25 in Orange El Toro Loco. So yeah, they're going to have to make it to, again, probably at least like the semifinals in these next 2 events if they want any chance to win, because the most amount of points you can make up in 2 events is 12, which means that anybody below 15 points has already been mathematically eliminated, as the points leader has 27. But anyways, guys, that is your top 19 in the points. So here's a look here at the next 3 that all have 17, including today's runner-up, Loco in the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. And then we have 2 trucks that unfortunately have started to fall off these past couple events. Those 2 trucks were much higher in the point standings recently, but now they are outside of the top 20. Craig Cooper in Stone Crusher and Weebob24 in Captain's Curse. So that's the top 22. I'm not going to say the names anymore for the rest of these guys, but I will quickly scroll through the list here. So 2011 Monster Mutt is the only truck with 16 points. Then at 15, we have Prowler all the way down to the White Roll Cage Hot Wheels right there. There are a handful of trucks here with 14, from Tasmanian Devil down to Vixen. Then there is, 3 trucks there with 13 points, Max D, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and Prancer. Then 12 points, including Higher Education, who was in dead last coming into today, all the way down to the New Tool Gravedigger. Then there's 4 trucks there with 11 points, Monster Mutt Rottweiler down to Jester. Pirate's Curse is the only truck with 10, and now the 2 trucks that are tied for last with 9 points is Son-Uva Digger and Iron Man. So that is basically going to do it for today's video, guys. The point standings is really heating up. Only 2 events to go this season, and I would say there's a pretty good chance that the champion of this season is going to be one of these guys in through here. Again, these guys still have a chance, but starting in event number 9, they're going to have to make it really far and then do the same thing again in event number 10. So I'm really looking forward to see how the final 2 events are going to play out. Event number 9 should be uploaded on Wednesday, and then if all things go correctly, event 10 should be Friday. Although on Friday, I'm actually flying out to San Diego for Monster Jam this weekend, so I don't know for sure if I'll be able to get the video posted on Friday since I'll be traveling all day. But we shall see. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure that you guys do subscribe, as I am currently on the road to 17,000 subscribers. And then, as always, make sure to leave a like on the video, turn on post notifications, and comment anything you guys want to down in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time.